Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Kingsley over there. And please, if you haven't already done so, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep bringing you good content. Now, the last 24 hours, 48 hours has seen a lot of NBA trade. And now we're going to bring you every reported NBA move from the last final 2 days. Okay? So let's get started. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe so we can keep on bringing you content. We're going to start with the Wizards. The Wizards made a trade. Well, the Grizzlies traded Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart. So the Wizards received Marcus Smart, Kobe Jones, Alex Len via the Kings, and Kobe Jones also via the Kings. So this is a three-way trade. So the Wizards received Marcus Smart via Grizzlies, Kobe Jones via the Kings, Alex Len via the Kings, and a 2025 first-round draft pick from the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies, in turn, they received a second-round draft pick. They received Marvin Bagley. Remember, Marvin Bagley used to be with the Kings. Now, via the Wizards. The Grizzlies also received Johnny Davis via the Wizards. And what did the Kings receive? The Kings received Jay LaRavia via the Grizzlies. Next, the Bucks reportedly trade for the Clippers Porter Jr., Kevin Porter Jr. So Kevin Porter Jr. is headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Clippers will receive Marlon Beauchamp from the Bucks in the trade. Ooh, that's a pretty nice deal. I think that's an even swap over there. The Pacers has traded for James Wiseman from the Toronto Raptors. If you remember, James Wiseman was a draft pick for the Golden State Warriors. Since then, he's bounced around a little bit, and now it looks like he's heading to the Pacers. He's heading to the Raptors. Sorry, my bad. So the Pacers trade James Wiseman to the Raptors. So James Wiseman, the Raptors received James Wiseman and cash considerations, and the Pacers received draft considerations. The Hawks also deal Cody Zeller to the Rockets. So the veteran center, Cody Zeller, who has not played all season, is on the move. So the Atlanta Hawks sent Zeller and Houston's 2028 second-round pick to the Rockets. And the Hawks acquired draft rights to Alpha Kaba. The Pistons acquired guard Dennis Schroeder. Ooh, it's like a long journey back to Detroit. A day after he was included in the Jimmy Butler blockbuster trade, Dennis Schroeder is on the move again. Schroeder moves from the Utah Jazz, who got him in the reported trade from Wednesday night, to the Detroit Pistons. You need to be happy. He just made the playoff. He just made the playoff. Or the play-in. Either way, he's going to be balling. With Golden State, ain't no telling. The West is tough. But the Sixers also announced that they are trading K.J. Martin and two second-round picks to the Pistons for cash consideration. The Pistons will then deal Martin, Josh Richardson, who was also included in the Butler trade, and the 2028 second-round pick to the Jazz. Richardson will reportedly be waived. It is a cold game. Dennis Schroeder said the trade is like trade deadline is like modern day slavery. Is that why he's bouncing around? Nah. Dennis Schroeder is a talented young man, and landing in Detroit is going to be good for him because they got some horses over there. They're balling. He's a nice point guard that can help that team. So I actually think he landed in a good spot. Let's see what happens if they decide to give him a run over there. So the Pistons get Dennis Schroeder. The Jazz will receive K.J. Martin, Josh Richardson, and 2028 second-round pick. Now the Hawks has traded for Bogdanovic. They traded Bogdanovic to the Clippers. The Hawks has traded Bogdanovic to the Clippers. Do you know what that means? They get another shooter over there with the Clippers, a knockdown three specialist. My goodness. The LA Clippers added some depth on the perimeter for the postseason, y'all, with a 2-for-1 swap. The Atlanta Hawks traded Bogdanovic and three second-round picks to the Clippers for Terrence Martin and Bones Highland. Terrence Martin and Bones Highland. It's gonna be tough in the West. It's gonna be tough in the West. Now the Cavs trade for Hawks Hunter. Yeah. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they just traded for DeAndre Hunter. In return, the Hawks will receive Carlos LeVert, George Niang, and 3 second-round picks. Everybody's loading up, y'all. Everybody's loading up. So the Suns also dealt Nurkic. You remember Yusuf Nurkic that got into it with Draymond last time. They dealt him to the Hornets. The Phoenix Suns are moving, from their center, Yusuf Nurkic. The Phoenix deal sends Nurkic and the 2026 first-round pick to the Hornets for Cody Martin. That's a good pickup for the Suns, y'all. Cody Martin. Vasily Milicic and a second-round pick. Nurkic has been out. Nurkic has been out of the Phoenix rotation since early January, but he is averaging 8.6 points a game and 9.2 rebounds and 1.9 assists per game overall in 2024 and 2025. So it's not like he's not balling. He's going, that's a big center. Big body is going to take up space. So the Hornets received Yusuf Nurkic and the 2026 first-round pick, while the Suns received Cody Martin, Vasily Milicic, and the 2026 second-round pick. Now, the Raptors, they dealt for veteran P.J. Tucker from the Miami Heat. So P.J. Tucker's on the move again. The Raptors get P.J. Tucker, second-round pick, and cash consideration for Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell used to be the defensive stopper for the Sacramento Kings. They moved on from him, and it looks like the Raptors just moved on from him as well and sending him to Miami for the P.J. Tucker deal. He actually is going to be able to fit in over there in Miami. That's a defensive scrapper. That's going to give him he's going to fit in with that Miami identity. If they're losing Jimmy Butler, they need a little scrapper, to get down over there. The Wizards, they get Jackson from the 76ers. So they are getting Reggie Jackson. That is as a scorer, to give Jordan Poole some help over there. But anyway, so the Wizards will receive Reggie Jackson, 2026 first-round pick, and the 76ers are receiving Jared Butler, a 2027 second-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and 2 second-round picks in 2030. Wow. Okay. Now the Lakers. The Lakers, we all know they lost Anthony Davis, so they need to shore up the center position. There's not a lot of big men out there that can do what Anthony Davis does. We know that. But they got to get somebody. And they actually did pretty good. They picked up a big man Mark Williams. So the Lakers, I was a little bit disappointed that they traded Dalton Connect Dalton Connect. That I was thinking he was going to be one of them sharpshooters that's going to be around the Lakers organization for a while, like Byron Scott. But the Lakers traded Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a 2031 unprotected first round pick and a 2030 pick swap to Charlotte Hornets for the center, Mark Williams. Now, Williams, who is eligible for a contract extension this offseason, is averaging 16 points and 9.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.2 blocks in 25 minutes over 22 games this season. Now, it's not Anthony Davis numbers, but that's solid numbers. Now, how is he going to fit in with Luka and LeBron? Is he going to get, touches enough to be able to put those numbers up or be able to help? We shall find out. But Mark Williams is going to the Lakers. The Hornets received Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a 2031 unprotected first-round pick, as well as a 2030 pick swap. Wow. Let's see what happens. The Raptors land Brandon Ingram in a 3-player deal. Ooh, that's a good one. Brandon Ingram. Wow, the Pelicans moved on from him. So the Raptors get their man, Brandon Ingram, to lead the pack. And the Pelicans get Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a first-round pick and a second-round pick in exchange for Brandon Ingram. Ooh, wee. Now the Warriors made the biggest splash since the Anthony Davis and Luka trade. And we all know what happened, right? Jimmy Butler said, I am tired of Pat Riley. I am tired of the greasy hair. I am tired of you poking your hand at me and, finding me every time I said something. I am ready. You don't want to give me an extension. I want 60 million. You don't want to give it to me. I am out of here. And on the way out, I'm going to burn the bridges. In fact, I'm going to set it on fire. And he did. He set the bridge on fire. But let's set the background for this. Because this trade, we know what's going to happen. Draymond Green, had already said something when Butler said he didn't want an extension in Golden State. He didn't want to sign an extension. I think that was a ploy to get more money, to be honest with you.